Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Davis, and today I'm going to show you how to do a book and build. The book that we're going to use is The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. The Dot tells the story of a young girl named Vashti. She believes that she cannot draw. Encouraged by her teacher to simply make a mark, she creates a small dot on paper, which then sparks her confidence and her creativity. I personally love this story because it emphasizes self expression and the idea that small beginnings can lead to meaningful accomplishments. Before I do this book with my students, we talk about something they cannot do. We discuss what that is and what it is they can do to meet their goal. During the story, we take a close look at how Vashti's artwork improves. And after we read, we talk about what they can learn from Vashti's experience. The activity I chose was inspired from Dr. Kwan's book, 100 Great Children's Books to Use with Makerspace Activities. This particular activity can be found on page 63. The tie-dye coffee filter project in Dr. Kwan's book uses an I can statement with this project. However, to make it appropriate for sixth graders, we use I want to challenge myself to statements. The items that we use for this activity are coffee filters, markers, and a spray bottle. However, because my library is a historical marker, it's important that we protect the original wood flooring. So I always cover my tables when we're doing activities like this with a plastic tablecloth. To do this project, students simply flatten the coffee filter. They color it as they choose, avoiding black. And then I spray it with water, or they can, depending on how many students I have versus how many water bottles I have. As they spray the coffee filter, the colors start to bleed together. We then lay it down on a flat space, again, which is usually another tablecloth, and let it dry. When it's dry, students then use a black permanent marker to write their I want to challenge myself statements. As you can see, the variety of colors that they use and the way that they spray it really creates some unique coffee filter tie-dye. I actually use this book in my library. I use it for celebrating International Dot Day, which is around September 15th. I use this in the curriculum as a way to encourage creativity, self expression, and collaboration. I wanted to take the opportunity to share with you a couple of more makerspace ideas that you can use with the dot. There's a variety of projects my students choose from, but they all provide opportunities to learn that creativity can take many forms, and they all have unique ideas that are valuable. Some of the projects are collaborative projects, and I love these because they foster community and connection among students. These are some examples of the Buddy Dot project and the Connect the Dot project. Embedding activities like the DIY dot in the library curriculum also supports multiple literacies: visual literacy, creative problem solving, and social emotional growth. This activity in particular is especially easy and fun for some of my special students, like our FA students that may not have an artistic hand, but they sure can grab a bottle of glue and an object and glue it down. Ultimately, this approach helps our students see that the library is not just a place for reading and research, but it's also a place for inspiration and risk taking and celebrating their own creative voices. I included a couple of resources because I'm hoping that this presentation inspires you to use the dot as a makerspace book and build activity in your library as well. The international.day.org is a wonderful website where you can find even more resources. The Connect the Dot activity in particular was inspired by an activity from 2020. These are a couple of the items that I purchased using my library budget. A lot of them, as you can see, are affordable. I really hope this inspires you to use the dot in your library as well.